So our code is now well and running for our player rectangle. It jumps and doesn't jump from here with the thrust, goes on the side, goes on the left. Now I want to shoot a bullet with my space key, right? So in this video we're going to create the bullet element. To do that, I'm going to go to our QML. Again, I'll run the program, and what I want is whenever I hit shift, I want a bullet to come right from the center of our rectangle and go straight, move up. And in the coming video, we will also gonna see that the enemies will be coming from the top, right? So whenever this bullet goes up and hits the enemy, that's a score. So I want to create a bullet, and that needs to go up whenever I push my space key. And for that, let's go and quickly create our bullet rectangle. And our bullet is also going to be a rectangle, but very small rectangle, and it will be moving up. So let's quickly go and create bullet. I'm going to create this inside window because everything should be inside window. It's a child of the window. Everything inside a window is child or children. Or let's go and create rectangle and ID bullet, and its width is going to be 10 pixels, let's say, and height should be somewhere around 30, and let's do color will be black. And for now I want to put it on the top of this player rectangle. So for that I'm going to say anchors dot bottom margin will be move one dot top margin. What I'm saying is here, this rectangle's anchor should be this bullet rectangle's bottom margin, which is like bottom of this bullet, should be on the top of the move one. So this is gonna give us something like, whoa, I don't see a bullet. It's still there. Still, I can see the bullet on the screen, but it's still up in the corner. So our anchors, their bottom margin is move one to top margin. Seems good to me. So what else I need is bottom and top, sorry, not the margin, but the anchors, the bottom should be on move one to top. See guys, I'm not preparing any script before making this video. I'm just coding live, so I'm also figuring out what I am doing actually. So I'm not like the regular YouTubers who has a clean code that they want to run and they already know what they're doing. I don't know. So if I make mistake, I'm gonna correct it right in front of you guys so that you can understand that this is how normally generally coder understand what's wrong, or how they make mistakes and how they make those changes work. That's how. So whenever I did this is working fine because its bottom, see, its bottom is on the top of the rectangle, but we didn't mention the horizontal thing. So what I'm going to do is anchors dot horizontal should be move one dot horizontal center. Now what I'm saying is like our bullet rectangle should be center of the player's rectangle. Okay, so we have a bullet which is quite thick. That should be, now whenever I hit the space, should go up. So this is it for, like, no, not this is it. I just want to keep this in a different file because this bullet doesn't need to exist until we hit the space button, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a separate QML file. For doing that, you can go to file, new file, just like adding a C+ file, but QML is a Qt type file. So we go into Qt, and then here you can find your QML. So choose, I'm just going to name it bullet, and done. It's going to be automatically added to our CMake as well. And if I go to our bullet.kml, it doesn't have anything, so I'm just going to remove this item and then copy our bullet code, which is a rectangle. I got this and put it inside our bullet file. Now if I run this, you'll not be able to see the bullet in our window, because we shouldn't be able to see the bullet unless we hit the space button, and it needs to not be seen, not just to be seen, but also needs to keep on moving forward, just like it's fired up. Okay, so this is for this tutorial. I'll see you in the next one.